This time we're taking a look at the Megami Device ASRA TAMAMONOMAE UTAGE. It's a really long name. And second time I'm recording this. I really love the colors on this kit, and I love that it has like this kind of like kimono type of design, but it's also like a bikini at the same time. I'm not sure. The green like semi-translucent parts on this are like super cool. They like really pop. I'm not sure how they're so vibrant and bright, but it really helps contrast with the black pieces that like she primarily wears. Like, it's funny because like her outfit is kind of like a kimono, but it's not, because it has like the long sleeve, but it's also just, this bitch is not even wearing like underwear. It's like barely covering her assets right there. And then she has like those skirt flaps to kind of cover her thing, so it's almost more like lingerie. But like, you can see the runners, like the skin is like this coffee type of color, like a really light brown, like beige color. I think it's weird because like the artwork on the box I think looked a little bit more like red and a little bit darker, but oh well, I wanted it to be a bit more tan, but I guess that's just not how it's gonna look. But I do like that it doesn't come with too many things, because I was actually expecting it to come with a bit more, because I was confused with the box. The box made it look like it came with the armor, but it doesn't. The armor is from the original green Tamamonomae Utage or whatever it was called. The other one with all the cool armor, but this one is compatible with it. And even though this has great faces, it comes with two faces and then one unpainted face, and then you get all these decals for all the faces and then the decals for like the kimono parts. And it's like, couldn't you have given me like 3 extra faceplates? Like at least 3 that were blank and then just 3 regular ones? It kind of limits some of the posing on it, which is a little sad. But the manual surprisingly doesn't have that many things, because you know, it doesn't have that many pieces. Certain things were really annoying to put on this thing, like the flaps. Like, I don't know what was up with the flaps. The flaps were just really annoying. This has a new style of articulation on the arm, so instead of like the 2 like pins that connect to like the elbow thing, it's like the way Revoltech does their fucking knees. So it's like the really old school like single jointed like elbow, which is surprisingly really effective. It looks a little weird, but it's surprisingly effective. But yeah, the manual doesn't show too much, and I do think it's cool that it is compatible with the other pieces from like the other version of it. And she comes with like a fan, and she comes with a cool sword and stuff. But yeah, overall I think this kit wasn't too hard to build, but there were like certain things that were a little annoying. But like, and besides that, like, you know, it was pretty good. But alright, so hopefully you check this out and think it's pretty cool. So let's go. Okay, now the ASRA TAMAMONOMAE UTAGE is finished. That's still a fucking long name. I love the fit and finish on it, even though like it's not painted at all and doesn't have anything besides like the face decals. It's like it's shiny, but like not shiny to the point where it's like bad or like you can tell like it's completely like untouched like from the plastic. I don't know. I feel like the shine gives it a really nice like sheen to it, so like it bounces off the light really well, and it also helps with like the black paint with like the black pieces. Like the black pieces, like the way the curves are on the sleeves, it kind of bounces around it and it kind of like brings it to life surprisingly. But yeah, I don't like that the little like stitching things that are on like the kimono parts aren't like already on the piece. Like I thought you could just like put those on, but no, they're stickers, so you kind of have to like place them on there, so it looks a little plain without them, but I think it looks fine. I like the translucent like green things that go on her arm. I think they're pretty cool, and like little hints of green on the accents, like on the flaps and on the shoes and like on her like headpiece thing. I think it's all really cool, and even on the fan I think it's cool, but with the fan is like doesn't have like shading or anything, so it's kind of hard to see like the individual folds of the fan. And the black part kind of makes it look weird. Like, I don't know, it kind of looks a little cheap with the black plastic that's like supposed to look fuzzy, but it's like shiny plastic, so I'm not sure how they could have made that look better, like by the default. But it has the same great build quality, same great range of motion that Megami Device typically has. It's built on the Block 1 style, so like... But no, it's like a weird hybrid of like Block 1 and 2, where it's like it has the legs that are already assembled. You just have to build the knee joints and the ankle joints, and they connect it to like the upper leg, like the upper thigh part that connects to the hips. So you don't have to rebuild like the whole thing and snap together like all the connecting pieces and everything like the original Megami Devices. So it's a lot smoother, but I don't like the knees because the knees have like this weird flat like cliff on it, like when it bends, which is weird because the Punimofu Mao and the Punimofu 2 didn't have that. And hopefully I'll have the Punimofu 2 video by the time I'm done with this. But I also don't like the skirt flaps, because the skirt flaps, as nice as they are, really get in the way because they just constantly fall off because they're connected to like some ball peg like socket like that goes underneath the inside part of like the bikini part, like on the chest thing, and then it just kind of falls off like when I'm trying to pose it. So it's just like if I just don't touch it, you know, it won't fall off. But you're probably better off just leaving it off, so it just looks like she's dead ass like in a bikini or almost like naked. Like this character's almost naked. I wish the skin tone was a bit darker, one so that it matched the artwork a little bit more, and also because I wanted it to be compatible with the Sousai Shoujo, but no, it's not. It would have been cool to put her in this outfit. And also, you know, they always come with swappable ball pegs for the neck, so that you can make them compatible with different Megami Devices, frame arms, and Sousai Shoujo, which I think is pretty cool. Overall, I think this thing is extremely great, but it does have balancing issues because of the weird feet, because it comes with those like Geta sandals, which are cool, they're super cool, but they can't balance very well because they're kind of offset. And then she comes with those cool shoes, which I'm assuming is for the armored version that are compatible, like you swap the legs and you get all that cool stuff, but I don't know. I really wish that it didn't have the old stand that Megami Devices came with. Like, it's just a fucking straight peg that connects to it's like a straight skinny piece of plastic that connects to a ball peg at the end, goes into a socket, and then you connect like the little connector thing with like the marble like string looking thing like that connects through the top part, and then you put like the little like cylinder shaped plastic like through it, and then you just connect the thing to it, and it's like, okay, that's nice, but I don't like that. I like that it has a curve for the tail, because the tail, you have to insert the tail near her ass cheeks, but that's cool. And it can pose so well. It's just that like having two expressions limits it, because she can only make like that smug looking face that's looking off in one direction, and then like the really like happy like crazy eye looking one, which kind of has her looking down, but she doesn't have like more neutral expressions, and I'm assuming it's compatible with the expressions that come with the other version of her. If not, well, that just sucks. But yeah, that's it. See ya.